Hi, this is David. Actually, good afternoon. I'm reviewing the 1938 season, sticking with the Negro National League 2 that formed around 1933, I believe. Today's team is the Washington Black Senators. They were an expansion team that unfortunately folded in its first year. They had a record of 2-20. Manager was Hall of Famer Ben Taylor. He had a couple of brothers, C.I. Taylor and Candy Jim Taylor, and I think another brother as well who pitched briefly in the 1920s. They had a roster of 23 players. One is, I'll just start naming names here. Henry Richardson from Alabama, George Brett from Lexington, Kentucky, Lefty Holmes, Georgia, Roland Calhoun, South Carolina, Geneva, Florence Gertrude Robinson. I think Geneva was also his wife, or where he's from, not sure there. 19, Layman Yorkley, North Carolina. 18, Harry Cannon, West Virginia. Marion Simmons, Coalfield Ball. I believe he also served time in prison and was playing prison ball where he was discovered. So it wasn't Al Davis discovering, I think it was Warren Wells or some other player. Yeah, and playing prison at San Quentin or somewhere like that. So, moving on, 17, Specs Roberts, North Carolina. Creola was his wife's name. 16, Charlie Hughes, Pittsburgh, Doris. 15, Bill Hoskins, Mississippi. 14, Jimmy Ford, Memphis. Emery Long, Atlanta. Interesting. You know, Emery and Crawford Long. Moving on. All right. Calvin Clark, Washington, D.C. Doris Ann Davis. 11, Eddie Powell, Alabama. 10, Alex Crumbly, traded from the New York Black Yankees, start with Atlanta Black Crackers. Unfortunately for Alex, by November he would pass away in I think it was Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. Okay, next is Curtis Henderson, Louisiana. Zoli Wright, Texas. Buddy Burbage, Maryland. Teresa Tully and Alice Mitchell. Jabbo Andrews, Alabama, college. Interesting here that Buck O'Neil, when he inducted, I think the 10 or 18 Negro Leaguers around 2004, 2005, maybe in 2006, when he inducted those players, he talked about how the Negro Leagues were the third largest black business during his time, and that many of these players came from colleges. So, interesting tidbit there, and evidence proves his word is true. 5, Henry Spearman, Arkansas. Adelaide Coleman, Trudell Williams. 4, Bill Sandler, Delaware. 3, Tracy Johnson, question mark. 2, Dave Thomas, not that one, Mobile, Sedonia. And last is Mickey Casey, Virginia. Ophelia Mack, Johnson C. Smith is where he went. He played with many different teams during 38. But there you have it for the 1938 Washington Black Senators.